By me bringing the ball through there in that membrane, that's how I'm healing those bumps, those fascia. They're speed bumps, essentially, layman's terms is the way to describe them. And so,
I'm sorry, do you mind if I, because she's not going to, she may or may not remember.
Not at all.
Great.
Okay, so now remember how I rolled through and we found that first bump, right? Up a little bit it was. Right there. Yeah, I know it hurts. Now, give me that leg. Bend your knee. Give me your heel. Hold the
Oh,
ball.
jeez.
Oh, ouch.
Okay, now, remember what we just did. Up with your foot, nice and slow. Down with your foot. And I know it's gonna hurt. Up with your foot. Down with your foot as far as you can go. Breathe. Up with your foot. Down with your foot. Up with your foot. Down with your foot. Now, the same thing we were trying to do, circles. And again, this is the first day you're doing these. Don't get yourself frustrated if you can't get around. Just do the best you can, slow, and yes, I know it's gonna hurt, and just so you know, we're only on one spot.
So, I mean, what it really feels like is just that one, feels like I just have a heart wall
Correct.
on my
Correct.
spot.
But you're breaking that
Oh.
speed bump, that fascia,
I'm getting.
you're breaking it up and making it into, you missed that part, you're on the phone. So she has these big fascia, these speed bumps in her calf. We need to break them up into little ones.
What are fascia, or what?
They're basically, like I said, they're like little speed bumps. And a lot of runners, walkers, people who stay fit have them in their calf. And as I was explaining to your wife, here's your calf, soleus, Achilles. Your soleus only goes from about here to here. Your Achilles then goes down under your foot. They're very small. Her calf is all bound up. Those fascia are kinking up when she's trying to walk for her fitness. She doesn't feel it. It's making the soleus and the Achilles work harder. That's why she's having trouble with her Achilles and going under her feet. If she's stepping down in the morning, I don't even talk about you in the third person, and feeling pain, that is the early stages of plantar fasciitis. It will continue to move under your foot, and eventually it will feel like stepping down in the morning like you're stepping on glass. And you will be in a lot more pain than dealing with these exercises. Okay, next spot. Put that leg down. Stay loose for me. Stay loose. I know it's gonna hurt when we find one of those bumps. There's one right there. You felt that? Right there?
Well, it hurts. I don't know if I actually feel it, but
Come on up.
okay.
If it hurts, that means we're on the spot. Yep. Up. Down. As far as you can go. Up.
Oof. Yeah, that looks like it's painful. Just looking at your face.
Our run family calls this the red ball of death. But it's actually made to do this. It's called a trigger point ball.
Oh.
And again, another third word, because I said fascia, which is the medical term speed bump. They're little trigger points through her calf. And so what that ball does is it doesn't feel like it to her right now because it's painful doing the exercises to a certain extent. But that ball is made to compress just enough and then go back up into those and again, break them up into little ones. Circles. And again, with the circles, you go both ways. The way you're going to the outside and then to the inside.
So was it like a spasm or a knot that's in the muscle or something?
No, yeah, but I wouldn't call it a knot because it's just, fascia is the medical term. Yeah, I mean, that's what it's called, especially in the calf.
Now, how come this developed? I mean, because I'm always on my feet. I
Again,
don't understand.
you asked me that
Just age.
before.
Oh, just-
Well, no, not just age. No. Like I said, there are plenty of young people that have it. Sometimes it's just you're just someone that just has very tight calves, and them getting tight and the fascia building up in some of those spots is just again affecting the soleus and the Achilles. They're not the strength in the leg. The calf is down in that lower area. So that the calf being bound up, it's making those other areas do extra work, and they can't support the load. Even if you're just walking, like I said to you, even when we walk and we hit with our heel, at some point we're gonna be in flexion. And think about it, if your calf is all bound up and you're in flexion, the soleus and the Achilles are working harder down the bottom. And the Achilles is what connects to the bottom of the foot.
I've been kind of walking on my toes just because it helps relieve the pressure. Maybe that's not a good idea either.
I would walk the way you normally walk.
Just don't do that. Okay.
That's worse.
Okay.
It's like a runner having an injury and thinking changing their run form, if they have good run form, is going to solve the injury because they want to keep running.
Right.
I've been there. That does not. It makes it worse, or it creates an injury somewhere
Another
else.
else, yeah. You're just putting strains elsewhere.
Now, what about just normal stretching? Like, shouldn't do that